I love their faces. Look at that. Oh, there's the hiss. Still a bit aggro, aren't you? You gonna bite it? Yep. All right. What's going on, everyone? Hanging out here with one of the black-throat monitors. As you can see, this one is just relaxing inside of its little tunnel that leads from the indoor enclosure into the outdoor enclosure. So what we're gonna do today is I wanna give these guys some insects. Gonna give them a little treat here. They got quite a bunch of them. And we're gonna just see if we can get their tongues a flicking. Come here, look at this. Smelly, smelly, smelly. There we go, there's that tongue flicking. Let's see, let's put this right out here and see if we can draw him out. I believe it is the male. We shall see momentarily. But I want to kind of lure him down. We'll get him down here and just kind of hang out with him and just see if he's interested in eating. So look at that, there's the head shake. And of course, he's always hungry. Come on, we've got more. These are really cool. These are dubia roaches from Fluker. They come in a little can and they make a great and easy treat. When I actually don't have any rodents or chicks at the moment. They're on order, and right now we're just kind of giving them a little supplemental food, which they would use, and they would kind of scavenge and be opportunistic in the wild. And I just wanted to do something with them because we haven't seen them in a little while. They are doing incredibly well. I'm loving. I really do love these lizards. They've become some of my favorites here. I love their faces. Just a really curious face, and they're all monitor. Look at that. Oh, there's the hiss. Still a bit aggro, aren't you? You gonna bite it? Let's see. These guys haven't quite figured things out. It's so interesting though. You gonna bite it? Yep. All right. Okay. What does it look like in there, friends? Interesting or not? So let's see. Over here is another one. Get over here. That's why I can't really trust them yet. But let's really look at these lizards. Let's break it down. Incredible face on these guys. I love the ridges that come up above their nares. Their nares are set a little further back, closer to their eyes. Also, they've got that bulkier block-shaped head, and then right on the top of their neck and carrying on all the way dorsally down to the tail are those really incredible scales. They're kind of like tubercles. They're kind of larger. Look at this guy, it's so funny. They get so heightened. These really cool tubercles. I love the way they look. And then that really imposing kind of hiss. A real, almost like a guttural hiss, which is pretty cool. So let's see, there's the main prize right there. Very good. Now we've got your attention. You know what's up. So come on, go ahead, get a little more. Yummy. I would imagine these are kind of like candy. But again, he's letting me kind of hang out close to him, which is nice. Look at that, right down. All right, come on, keep it coming. I want you to come on down. This elephant ear really took off. Didn't even plant it, just showed up here. Come on, I want you to look. I want you to get on down to a ground level, and I want you to sit by me so we can kind of watch you eat. Come here, here, have another one. There we go. Very cool. That hiss is amazing. Let's do it. Let's get down here. While I'm at it, I'm gonna pull that weed. We'll just bring another roach over here. But yeah, such a cool lizard. So really awesome monitors, the rock monitor complex, you know, savanna monitors, white throats, and of course the black throats here. So they're all related. They call them rock monitors collectively. And of course there are different species and subspecies. If you get really, really into it, you can discover all the different subspecies of these guys. But there's of course local variety and variations. So awesome stuff. Look at these claws. They've got sharp claws. Now these are, oops, sorry. These are animals that live amongst some of the world's most formidable predators. Hyenas, you know, lions, what else? Cheetahs, leopards. So they are really tough animals. I'm sure they become prey at times, but I've seen video where these guys are actually, oh, did you kind of regurgitate that? Sorry, buddy. they kind of will defend kills. They scavenge. They'll get right in there even when lions or hyenas have made a kill and try and get a mouthful of some food. So it's pretty awesome. And they get fairly large. These are animals that get well above 6 foot, sometimes close to 8. So they are a large monitor and need a lot of space. That's why we have our custom cages, sun catcher here. Really stoked on this enclosure. It went together easy, and it's just a cool habitat. You can see these guys have been actually messing about out here. They dig, they shape it. These are animals that will dig quite a lot looking for food, and I'm sure they're getting some of the curly tails. Are you not going to come down, or you're going to come down this way, which would be smart. Let's see you use that brain power. I want to show him the food is still here though. But yeah, so you know, I haven't actually seen it myself, but I know that they are in fact able to catch lizards from time to time if they get lucky enough, and why not? It's protein, it's food, and they are, after all, opportunistic. So if you are a curly tail, don't get too close. I'll say that. But again, I just like to, while I'm in here, I just do a little weeding. It would be cool eventually if I have some you know, smaller sulcatas that can grow up large enough to not be kind of eaten by these guys. It would be awesome to have some African tortoises in here that would be eating all of this stuff for me. I think that could potentially be a really cool addition to these enclosures. But of course, size dependent. We don't want them to actually be too, you know, too we don't want those tortoises in here when these guys get too big, because what would happen is these guys would, in fact, really be able to do some trouble to them. Not full-grown sulcatas, but, you know, pancakes or leopard tortoises, things like that. Come on down, buddy. Look at what we got. I want him to get down here and show us what he's got. And you know, a little while back, I had my buddy Quetzal Dwyer here from Reptilandia, someone I really respect, very knowledgeable person. He made a remark. Look at that. That's a great photo. He made a remark, and he was here with a friend of his from Australia who has been in the bush in Africa. And he says he has seen these things up trees. So they do like to climb, and a lot of people don't give them enough climbing, even when they get larger. You know, like all monitors, babies are going to be found mostly in the trees because it's a safe spot to not be eaten by some of the adults and some of the ground predators. But in captivity, you know, you can keep them some climbing, as long as the climbing branches have, you know, good purchase, place where they can really grab onto. And then that's a cool lizard pose right there. That rear left leg just kind of extended, holding on to the, you know, the knurling in this trunk. And he can kind of lift those recurved claws and just slide down. When he can also use his tail. These guys, they're not the friendliest, but they do now allow me close by to do these videos and kind of hang out. So we'll see what happens. I just keep coming in here. My goal is to just keep continuing to be a part of their world, and eventually they'll come to realize that I bring them the food and that I'm not really here to hurt them. So time is the best thing for me and this lizard to kind of get together and you know, create that trust. So I like how, you know, what's interesting is how gingerly he is picking up each little roach. It's kind of funny. He's just kind of plucking one out at a time. He's not gorging himself, or rather not just making a mess of things. I'm sure he'll continue to eat for a while. I like that little head shake also. A little happy head shake dance. But he is doing well. That's so cool. Like I said, not sure if it's, I think it is the male, to be honest. The male's a little bit larger than the female. We're going to see here in just a moment. We want to get her some food as well. I have another really cool bowl filled with some stuff. So yeah, it's just an awesome species, man. And it's what's even better is that these animals came from Jerry, my friend Jerry Wolf, from his adults, and he got the eggs and I incubated them in my incubator prior to him getting his own. So it's kind of nice that I've known these two animals from the moment they came into the world. That being said, they don't care. They whip at me, and I'm sure they would bite me if they had to, or if I let them. So like I said, the trust isn't quite there from me. However, they have crawled on my lap, but I just don't trust them to get close to my face. So I want to be smart about this and just see if we develop that trust. And again, it's just because, you know, I think it's better to have trust with the animal than to, you know, than to not. Now, anytime I grab them, they make a fuss, but they never try and bite me, so that's good as well. So let's go ahead and say goodbye to this one. And we're gonna go into the other section of the enclosure, which is the indoor section. I think that'll be cool. We have some more roaches here. We wanna get them fed. Again, it's just a cool opportunity to spend time with the blackthroats. I like to do videos like this where we're just kind of focused on one species, so you guys get to see how they're doing here at the camp. We've had quite a lot of rain in the last couple of days. It is very rainy. The female smooth front, she's still defending her nest, although if you watch that video of me digging them out, you realize that there were some eggs. When she deposited them, she actually cracked them, so some of those eggs are not well. Who knows though, I'll keep them in there the full time. And then here we go. Here is the indoor enclosure. Now we have to just find out where our lady is. We got water. I'll put this right here. Oh, there's something right there. There's a tail. All right, let's get our latch on here. And let's peek in high. Hey. Come on. Come on. Come on. Wake up. Wake up. You know what time it is. There's that hiss. Let's get a little food right here. Get that tongue working. See how good that tongue is. Which is, you know, it's always so fun. Look at this, look at the tongue. Know something's up. Yeah, I love watching monitors actually use these really cool adaptations, mostly the tongue. I think it's just an incredible sensory organ with that Jacobson's organ and in snakes and in some of these varanid lizards. Really highly developed. Look at that, woke her right up. Come on. There it is. Oh, good job, good job. Now your interest has been piqued. Look at this. Come on out here, there's a bunch more. There's more where that came from. So come on out. I love it. Again, like what a great picture that would be, just peeking out here. Hi. You know, I absolutely love it. I wonder if I can get a quick shot. I don't know if she's gonna move real quick. Let's see. Oh, she's gonna move. I'm slow. I am the worst. Let's see. I think that's cool. Let me see if we can. She knows something's up. I don't think these are award-winning photos, but still cool to have them. Really love that lizard. So she's woken up. I like the colors on these lizards as well. I still have some yellow right where their nares are, and she is now officially up using that tongue. So let's see it go. Their eyesight's very good. The sense of smell's good. They are a truly honed creature that is able to kind of negotiate the areas that they live, the savannas, and kind of find their meals, whether it's digging up eggs or finding a small tortoise or, you know, any other invertebrates and or rodents, things of that nature, snakes. They will just go for it. They'll eat anything they can overpower, and then, like I said, they'll jump in on any kills from other predators. They'll scavenge. So really effective animals, man. I love the black-throat monitors. Look at that. That's so cool. You're going the wrong way though, pal. I wish you would turn around. Why is it that you know, we don't have such a where are you going? Where are you going? It's over here. You are such a goofball, but all right, you want to go that way, I can pull it over that way, you know, that's fine with me. I just like watching her walk. It's fine with me. It's also extremely warm in here. You can see I'm just dripping but it's perfectly comfortable for our friends. So a great enclosure. This, of course, used to be Buttercup's. By the way, Buttercup hanging out at my friend Mike Haug's house. Huge outdoor enclosure. Gets to spend about 6 months outdoors there in South Carolina. So pretty happy about that. Very, very cool that she is doing well. All right, now what are you going to do? You're going to go back. I move it all the way over here. You look like you're going to turn around. This is just, hey, man. Never work with kids and animals, I guess. Look at that. Oh, hush. Come on. Look at this. Oh, easy does it, boy. Ooh, look out. Yeah, so we've still got a lot of work to do as far as our not whipping dad situation. But again, time. And who knows, maybe they'll never tame up, but I doubt it. Let's see. I think she's starting to realize what's going on here. Such cool control. There you go. You can also hear redfoot tortoises breeding over here. There is, I mean, once we get to this time of year, it is redfoot, cherry head breeding, egg laying. So much happening here at the camp. There you go. Oh, easy does it. Those teeth work very well. And now she will more than likely find this big plate. So awesome stuff. I don't know, do you guys keep lizards? Do any of you have black-throat monitors or Savannah monitors? They're a very popular pet. Let me know in the comments below. How are they doing? What do you do? Do you feed them any of these Fluker roaches? Do you give them any invertebrates as food? What are you feeding them? I want to know in the comments below so we can compare notes. These guys are getting chicks, they're getting rodents, they're getting fish every now and again, and they're of course getting the invertebrates. I like the roaches the best. They're the most nutritious. I don't have to do a lot of dustings and things like that. But you notice how both her and the male are both very gingerly picking out one or maybe two at a time. You know, one at a time. She's not really, you would think she would just shovel them in, but they're actually quite calm when it comes to eating these roaches, which is good. It's nice to have manners. And so we've got quite a bit of them, and it's awesome. Loving it. Look at that little shake. What a cool shake. And it's awesome that we have this opportunity here these days. You know, what's nice is that we can share all these animals' behavior here on YouTube and show you guys just some different ways of caring and keeping these animals. Now, remember, monitors are large lizards and they really need space. I'm very fortunate down here in Florida to be able to do an indoor-outdoor enclosure. And they spend, you know, quite a bit of time in both worlds. The lighting here, we've got some UV lighting. That they're grow lights. We've got UV lighting there. And in the winter, these Fluker heat lamps come on. But at the moment, you know, I don't need any of the UV on necessarily because we've got, of course, the outdoor sun catcher. Ow, that did hurt, thank you. We also have all the lights on the timer. So it's been working out really well. And in the summer, I'm able to lock that door. And I'll probably, on real cold nights, I'll just put up some kind of barrier just to keep them, or to insulate it a little bit better as well. But again, they're both just putting on great size. They get along. I think it has to do with the fact that we have such a large enclosure that one can be outside or one can be in the tube, one can be over here hidden and concealed. And that's what I consider doing. A lot of visual barriers. You have the water down there. There's, of course, poly tube here that comes on our new irrigation system, and water flows into the basin there. We tried to decorate it, make it look nice. Did a few things to make this a little bit more lizard friendly, more branches. Again, they like to climb, so it's important for their overall health. And you can see they're doing great. So hey, there you have it. I love these lizards. We got a little time. Man, let's see what's going on here though. What is going on here? There's a lot of action here. Oh, there you go. Can you guys keep it down? Do you mind? We're shooting a video here. Just kidding. That's funny though. They are quite loud. Anyhow, there you go, everybody. Hanging out with our black-throat monitors. Let me know in the comments below. Do you like these lizards? Would you get a pair of them? Do you have any monitors? I want to know. So share with me what you do, how you keep them. And of course, we'll continue to make videos. And who knows, maybe we'll get some more monitors here. I've been kind of getting interested more and more with the tree monitors. And who knows, maybe we'll make a very cool indoor vivarium for some tree monitors. That would be awesome. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks so much. Don't forget to go to patreon.com/Kamp Kenan if you want to help support the channel even more. Every little bit helps us here at the camp, and we do appreciate all of your guys' views and comments and support. So thank you, guys. I'll talk to you again real soon. So long. It's hot. I think I need to get out of here. Later.